My sister Teresa invited me and my wife to Grace, and I often heard about Fight Club, and just sat on the sidelines just wanting to jump in, but didn't have quite the courage to jump right in. So it took me a couple years. 2016, my first chapter, and that chapter was pretty life-changing for me. Got me involved in things that I've never been involved in before. Invited my wife and daughter to be involved in things that I've never invited them or they've never been a part of before. At that time, my daughter was 5, so she's pretty much been with me through my Fight Club journey. 2019 did a chapter, and that chapter is pretty special to me. My wife got to give a speech. She referred to me as her freight train. The speech was pretty epic, in my opinion, because it come from my wife. But yeah, she gave me that nickname, Freight Train, just because she knew I would run through the gates of hell for her and my daughter and my family. Did the chapter in 2020, and that was just a different chapter with the pandemic and all. What really hit me hard on that chapter too is my sister was re-diagnosed with brain cancer. November 2020, Teresa did pass away. 21, the spring of chapter 21, I did that chapter. I was a squad leader. It was a great chapter. But then I got the news my mom, she was battling cancer herself. And in August of 2021, my mom passed away. So I had 2 deaths of 2 people who were big supporters of my journey in Fight Club and my walk. And they were no longer there. That chapter, spring chapter of 2021, was the last chapter I did. And I sat out of Fight Club for 3 years. And I'll tell you, those 3 years were some pretty dark times. I was a drifter, doing things on my own. Was just lost. Missed that brotherhood. Just missed camaraderie, guys praying for me when I needed it. And I didn't reach out to any of them. I'm this guy that bottled everything in and kept storing it in, and the more I stored it in, the more it hurt. It was this early February, my daughter heard the announcements Jim gave, hey, Fight Club, 28 starting up. So that evening, I remember we were eating dinner, and we were just talking about, church, just our sermon and all that. And then my daughter looked at me and she said, "Dad, I miss you being the dad you were when you were in Fight Club." And man, that hit home. So yeah, I joined this chapter, and man, it has been an epic journey. Just being with the squad mates, the group I was in, just praying for each other. That camaraderie was back. Digging back into the Word with my family, sitting on the couch, reading the Bible, and then looking across the living room and seeing my wife digging into the Word. It's been a few years since we've done that together, and this chapter, we were back in there just digging into the Word together, and it's been the most incredible journey to do this with her and my daughter again. She told me she's been praying for her freight train to come back, and this chapter, her freight train did come back, and it's been a long time coming. My name is Matt Hefflin, aka Freight Train, and I am a Fight Club man.